Well, here it is, using the Sony CyberShot. So, see how this goes, right? It's 1 January 2025, first day of 2025. It's already, there's been, well, the last day of the year, or maybe it was, I don't know what time it took place, but massive amount of death in New Orleans. Hey. Then I'm driving over here this morning, and on this one street that I go down, everybody parks their car, you know, on the curb there across the street from their houses. And there's a guy walking along, which isn't uncommon to see a guy walking along the street, but this guy's stopping at every car, looking inside. So I slow down and I stop and I just stare at him. He pays no attention to me. He just keeps looking in each car. Well, it's nothing against the law to look in a car, right? But I was just gonna sit there and watch him until he tried to break into a car. Then I guess I was gonna call the police. I don't know. But I don't know what I was gonna do. I was just trying to get him spooked so he'd leave, but people are so, what's the word? Is it brazen? Is that how you pronounce it? Every time I read that word, I read it as brazen, but I believe it's brazen, you know, bold, to just do these things. But to talk a little more about what I posted, maybe I didn't post it yesterday, or mentioned in my audio update yesterday, that I think 2025 is going to be an interesting year. I don't know if that means interesting as in there's going to be a lot of an uptick of violence or just other strange phenomena. Asteroids hitting the Earth, who knows? Anything can happen. I have my own worries, so I've got health issues I gotta try to get a hold of. But it's cold. I need to. There we go. So I don't know. The guy did seem to. I wasn't able to stay there for as long as I wanted to and watch what he was doing because I had a car come up behind me and they didn't seem to want to be involved in anything like that. Not that there was anything to be involved with, it's just saying that I know what a drag it is to get up and your car's been broken into, you know. Had it happen a few times, it sucks. Had some very important things taken out of my cars. Had a radar detector taken out once. This was back in the day when radar detectors were expensive. This was like in the early 80s. And it was like $180 radar detector. Maybe even more than that. Might have been even 220, but it's one of those Cobra. So I lost that. But that wasn't what hurt. They went for the radar detector, but what hurt, the thing that they took that was the most valuable to me, was my workout notes. I kept a 3-ring binder in there that whenever I would go out for a run or I'd take my bike somewhere and go for a ride, I would write in there the distance and the time, the date, all that. But that was going back to high school. And this was me now when I was in my early 30s. I had years worth of running and cycling, lifting, all that stuff in there. And they took the damn binder, you know. That's irreplaceable. Radar detector, I own 3 of them now. Got one for each car almost. But that information there, I didn't have a computer to enter the data into back then. Back then it was all, you know, pen and ink, as they say. Anyways, it's enough of this rambling on a new day of a new year. All right, out.